Hello, beautiful leaders. Good to be here. So, this is my third video unpacking what I've taken from leadership. Yeah, and what I think could really add value for you guys. So, I'm going to do a total of 4, and they're only half-hour long. So, the truth is, that's just 2 hours of a 16-hour kind of leadership. So I just want to be able to gift you some little pieces that I think could really help you in your business for where most of you are right now. And I've forgotten my notes, and I'm at Mum's house today, and I have half an hour before I need to go to my next thing. So I'm just going to wing it, and hopefully I will remember some things from the slides that I'm sharing. So we were so blessed to have the Goddards come and talk with us, and pretty much Vanessa Jean and Paul Evans, they were introduced oils through the Goddards, and the Goddards are from the States, and these people are pure love. When they came on stage, what they emanate is something that it's indescribable to me. They're like the orbit of this sphere of love, and I just love what they shared. But what they really got us to really drop into is when we're working with our builders and even our, even people that are purchasing through us, so our sharers and our users, how much do they truly trust us? Is that connection really strong, and how much do we trust them? So really start to think, do I trust my builder? Have I got this beautiful relationship going on, or is there this energy of some kind of mismatch there? And let's work on that. So connect with your builders and ask them. Let them know you're working on your leadership and you're looking for some feedback, and will they share with you? Because we can't really shift forward unless we know what their experience with us, what that is all about. So I love that, and I've started doing that, and it's been really beautiful and interesting. Yeah. So this is about us serving in more areas and depth, yeah? So shifting away from thinking about just enrollment kits like home essentials kits that really focus on remedial support, and actually starting to dive deep with people, yeah? Going beneath that surface and really supporting them socially, mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. So really creating a deeper connection with our people, and rather than going all out and just really starting to stop and look at our trees and look at all those golden people on there. Every little person is somebody, that's a human being, and are we offering them value? Have we given them all the options? So really dropping into that space. I love this picture. We can often be triggered along the way by certain things that are happening for us, and this is a lot of people. So this is an image of 2 people, and they have tension between them, obviously, but look inside, look at the inner child, just wanting to touch, the soul, just wanting to connect and not be in that angst and anger. So as leaders, we go first. So when we are triggered, and I love this, I do this anyway, but I just love how they explain this. So when we are triggered by somebody else, it's always about us, we know that. But do you really know that, and do you really understand that on a deeper level? So opening up your computer when you're triggered and writing down what's happening. This is happening. And the story that I'm telling myself is, yeah, and typing that all out, yeah, and sending it to the other person, not, never. Once you've typed that out, you've got it. You've expressed it, yeah? It's never about them. It's always about us, yeah? So our perception of it and the way that we choose to respond is always about us. So as leaders, we go first. So we let that stuff slide, yeah? There'll be people that we move away from and we let the dead leaves fall, and that's absolutely fine. But when we move away or we shift, we want to make sure that that energetic weaving is still beautiful. So there's no unfinished kind of business there. I thought that was really amazing. Show up. Yeah. Show up for you. Show up for your team. Show up for your wellness. Show up for your family. Step into it. So the Goddards were behind Empowered Success. And although it's a program, and it could feel like, you don't want to follow it because you're your own authentic being, it is actually the foundation to what we do. So it's, it's all about introducing, learning, sharing the Live Guide, and then helping people share oils. So come away from thinking that people who are sharing are doing the business, yeah? Because honestly, that's how I started my business. No one was doing the business. We were just all sharing, and I was actually helping people get their power of three so that they would have that beautiful value coming back in that they could spend on themselves, yeah, and be rewarded for sharing. And the building always came later. And it's not that I'm saying don't share the business, but pick your time when you do that and allow people to experience products too. Unless, of course, there's some people who are like me and they're all in from the outset, and you'll kind of read who you're connecting with, and change it up for each person. Yeah, so build on a solid foundation. This is very poor photography here. But so having a look at where you are on this ladder, on the steps, whatever you want to call it, and looking at what you need to build your belief in. So at Elite, or any of the ranks prior to Elite, you're actually just becoming to that space of actually really trusting the product, yeah, really trying the products and really finding out how they support us, yeah. And as you move up to Premier, then it's all about integrity there, but you are believing in the opportunity, yeah, you're believing in the company, and the more that you believe in that, and once that is really solid, you'll then shift your rank. It's like we can't shift until we've actually really deeply built these beliefs, and yeah, which is really cool, right? Silver is all about you, so it's almost all your commitment. You start modeling who you be, and you start attracting those people that feel into you, and then going up and beyond. So gold is belief in your builders, yeah. So this is where I am at. So yeah, so with love, transferring vision. So that's really nurturing and really supporting our builders and helping them find that place that they can duplicate, or that they see what's possible for them. And then it goes up and beyond, platinum's belief in your team, diamond's belief in your why, blue tansy is all about your influence. You become quite an influencer then. And then presidential diamond is all about legacy, yeah? So, and giving back, like fully giving back and coming really into of service. And obviously, blue diamonds, you're jumping into that as well. So that's going a bit beyond, but just looking at that, because this is not something they just came up with. These are facts, yeah? So these people have followed this model and researched all the people that have followed this model through. Yeah, as you unlock your potential, you will be a bad beep. Love that. So awesome. The other thing they shared right at the end of their connection with us was they felt from what doTERRA had gifted them over the years, they felt that they shouldn't be getting paid from doTERRA, but that they should be paying doTERRA for all the personal development and for all the support that it has gifted their family. And I actually agree. I actually feel like that too. Like, I am just so graceful and so grateful for what doTERRA gift myself, my family, you guys, beyond, the world, the planet. Yeah. So, coming from that real gratitude-filled place rather than an expectation around things. And always humility equals integrity over visibility. And, this is really powerful. So when I look at a lot of the leaders that have done the work and grown their businesses epically, they emanate humility. There's not an ego there. Yeah, it's all about being in service and doing things from that heart space over look at me visibility. Yeah. So what they said, which was really interesting, is that as you grow and you attract more people and you become an influencer, it is very, very important to stay grounded in what we are doing here. It is not about us. It is beyond us. So yes, we are being gifted this massive chance for personal development and we are sharing so much with people, but we are just passing on that wisdom. Yeah, we are just passing on that wisdom that has been gifted to us. It is not something we own. It is just a gift, and we are a part of that whole exchange. And if we can see it like that, we will be attracting more and more people just like us. Yeah, pride is concerned with who is right. Humility is concerned with what is right. Yeah. I just popped in this photo here of beautiful Ellie and we just had such a ball at the Glow night, and I want more of us there. It was actually quite good because there was two of us, so we actually met so many people, but I would love to have some of you guys there next year. There'll be a party. It might not be the Glow party, but it's just such fun and such connection with all of our brothers and sisters. Yeah, I love this. So we had an amazing presentation from Rosie Nerney. Now, she talked all about Power of Three, right? So I think many of us, or many people on the tribe, are not getting their Power of Three, yeah? And it's actually epic. It's an epic thing to be receiving. And I think if we can be shifting our mindset from, you have to be doing the business to be bringing people into this beautiful wellness lifestyle. It's not true at all. And if you have anybody on your tribe who's really committed to their well-being and they're putting in regular orders, then we should be really looking at supporting them and teaching them how they can be getting that $50 US, which is like 75 New Zealand a month, because they're committing to their wellness. Wouldn't it be great if they could be getting something back? The other thing is we looked at a lot of figures, and I haven't shared all those slides, but what was really interesting is that with the ranks, so with elite and premier mainly, and the earlier ranks, so executive, a lot of people say, oh, I'm just not earning what I thought I would, yeah, because there's always a sort of a medium of what we earn. We need to remember that our market's different and all of that. So the average is harder to reach. But the truth is, if we're not building for Power of Three, we're actually doing ourselves or those people out of quite a bit of funding, quite a bit of income. And what actually happens is when we teach people the Power of Three, these are what they start to learn. So somebody who's getting the $50 reward, well, it's actually 75 New Zealand. Here's all the things. They know the product. They can educate about the product. They can teach people about the loyalty rewards program. So they're actually learning skills that are skills for actually the business, but they're not doing the business, but they're getting this foundation. Because in time, they start to see the value of this, and then they might want to share, and then they grow from there. And, have a look at those skills as they go up. But these are the foundational skills that we need to have a successful doTERRA business. So for those of us who might be going, oh my God, Power of Three, no one's getting Power of Three, what do I do? So what it is, it's getting back to basics. So actually, the best way I found, and I've done this with a couple of leaders, is that we just draw out your tree, yeah, and we have a look in general who's putting in those 100 PV orders. If you don't know the requirements around Power of Three, then go and check out the comp plan, and you'll see what the requirements are for each level. But then start to look at your tree, okay, and think, okay, well, who can I help? They're putting in quite big orders. Can I help them put in 100 and then help them share with 3 people? That, and then help them. And it can go down like that. It's a really, really beautiful foundation to your business, and it really helps people commit to their well-being and have that sustainable wellness going on for them. So have a look at your tree and start to strategize around that. Have a look at your wholesale customers who are maybe placed down lower and that are actually committed to their wellness. Maybe you could be moving them into some of these spots to help some of your people towards Power of Three. So yeah, I think that's epic. I'm working through my tree, and it's a journey. But way back in the early days, I really built for Power of Three. That was how I was taught. And I was getting that 250 bonus earlier on, and that was a big thing for me because, that really kept me ignited too, because I could see the value coming in. And yeah, it's just such a gift, really. And then because I've had a couple of people sort of fall out in between, I haven't sort of replaced those spots. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at doing that now, which is great. And this is really interesting. So in here we're looking at somebody. Oh, who can I hear? Hang on a second there. Oh, hi, Mum. I'm just doing this live video. Yeah, so Mum's come home to her house, and I'm like taking over the house doing a live video. But anyway, so so for somebody who's enrolling 15 people a month, yeah, and they're only having their LRP conversation with 2 of them, look how long, if you travel along, how long it takes to hit rank, yeah? Somebody else, 15 a month, 3 LRP conversations, it actually knocks off conversions, sorry, 3 on LRP. It actually knocks off quite a bit of time reaching those ranks, right? But what I really, really like is this, if we come down to, so 15 enrollments and 10 of them are converting to LRP. Look how reachable Diamond is, and down the bottom. So, when you sometimes see those people that just enroll, but they're not actually looking after their people. So 19 enrollments, but no one on LRP, you could never, ever get there to your ranks. Never. So that's a lot of hard work. And, so really this business is about really supporting people in that long-term wellness plan. Yeah, have a look where we're investing our time. Oh yeah, this was Rosie. So she's like, are we like sprinting to the end, or are we just going to be taking our time? But as we take our time, giving time to people and actually really looking after them. So it's either a really fast sprint to get to a higher rank, yeah, and then it's a lot of time solidifying, because a lot of people fall off if you haven't fall off. That sounds really bad, fall off the tree, but a lot of people, yeah, they stop ordering because we're not looking after them, right? So just have a look at how you're doing the business and how you want to, you know, do it going forward. Yeah, here's the power of three. Look at that. So $70, well, Australian, so it's about 75 New Zealand, that first level of power of three. And then if all your three people are getting their power of 350, you're going to get the 250, which is like, I don't know, it'd be more than that. It's probably about 370 New Zealand. That is a good amount coming into your paycheck. And then if all of those people then get their power of three, you know, you're looking at that larger amount there, which is amazing. I've never had that amount. I would be just absolutely stoked. How many oils could I share with people, and how many more meditation and movement classes could I, you know, gift with that amount? It'd be pretty epic. So Alison Bartello, the fortune is in the follow through, okay? So she's all about follow up and doing the live consult, wellness consult, one-on-one, whatever you want to call it, but really creating connection throughout that. So adding value, really adding value. So what do your people need? And it doesn't always have to be oil-based or wisdom-based. It may be, I don't know, they're having a tough week and they need some dinner cooked, or whatever it could be. So it's actually all the way along creating that beautiful connection so that they have that trust in you, and that they feel that they can you know, come to you if they need anything, or if they need that support. You're like always there for them. So yeah, and she has a Facebook group which is called, I think it's LRP something. I'll put it in the notes when I actually get my notes back at home. And you can join that group. There is a lot of people in this group, and they are all sharing different ways that they support their team. So whether that be by classes or how they're adding value, you know, what do they do for their raving fans? What do they do for their customers? All different things. So there is a lot of information in there. So don't be overwhelmed and don't open it up and think, oh my God, I've got to do all those things. But just feel into what could be right for your people. Yeah. What would resonate for your people, and go from there. And then, you know, start to really add value and surprise and delight your people. Yeah. That'd be amazing. Now, when you go into that group, you can't just go into the group and take from the group, right? We have to be sharing what we do. So if you can share, like when you join the group, if you can actually share what you do in your business, because that might really add value for someone else. So it's this real culture of merging all of our information so that we can all shine, yeah? Okay, so this Forrester research, a strong emotional connection is a stronger driver of loyalty than factors like ease and effectiveness. Interesting, hey? So it's all about that emotional connection that we form with our people. So how can you add value and connection to your tribe? You know, start to really dance with that and feel. Use the wellness boxes. They are amazing. They are just so amazing. Like, actually, are we sharing those with our people? They have such good information in there. They will know what to do with their oils. It's actually a really amazing way to start getting people opened up to the other areas of health and well-being that we can support in. Yep, personalize your nurturing, you know, whatever that is for you. Welcome text, welcome email, join them to your Facebook page or our group Facebook page. Wellness consult, always schedule on the spot and give them a reminder. Meet their needs, not yours. So really don't be assuming to know what they need. Really that effective questioning, which we've already gone over in previous videos. So yeah, designing their wellness journey and really checking in, you know, how are they going along the way, and actually checking with them what do you need from me? Like, are you happy with me sending you a text, or would you prefer I called? You know, not assuming that every client's going to be the same. So, you know, an oil in every home has been what a lot of people have shared and why they are wanting to do doTERRA, which is great. But I like this even better, impacting health and well-being, oils in every home, but really impacting health and well-being. So it's long-term, and the shifts for people are just so epic. So what a gift. Hopefully you got some soul sparks out of this video. Share what you got. We would love to hear how this is going to help you. And definitely write replay so we know who this information has reached. That'd be epic. All right. Beautiful people. Much love. Have an amazing day. There's Mum in the background. She's an oil lover. Yeah.
Carrying the sheet across the floor.
Hang on, I don't think we've gone yet. How do I do? Stop video. What's happened here? Sorry, people. We're going in just one moment. My computer has decided to freeze up. End meeting for all.